Global warming visualized through temperature, energy consumption, and carbon emission. In this project, we have attempted to raise the awareness on the issue of global warming by visualizing the world's temperature, along with the interdependencies of energy consumption and CO2 emission for each country from 1965 to 2012. To accommodate multiple dimensions, we have broken our visualization into three parts. The first among them is a geospatial view, where we individually visualize the temperature, energy consumption, and carbon emission through choroplates across different countries of the world from 1965 to 2012. You can select an indicator and a year from the bottom of the page and see how it changes. Hovering the mouse over a country on the map will give us a more specific information about that country. Like in the year 1966, the average temperature of USA was 8.48 degrees Celsius. Similarly, we can see the energy consumption and hover over a country of the map to see the consumption of a specific country at a specific year. In the same view, we can visualize the carbon through the bubbles in the world map. More the carbon emission, larger the diameter of the bubble. The geospatial view helps us to compare differences in the indicator across different countries and helps us to observe the change in the trend in the indicators in the entire world in the past 50 years. For example, a big part of Europe became much warmer in the year 1995 than it was in the year 1965. Now we move over to the temporal view. Since it was difficult for us to compare the change in a particular country from year to year, we choose this design. The temporal view is designed to facilitate such comparison for the country. After typing a country name in the search box and clicking on the search button, three pie charts will be displayed. Each chart provides a 50 years old view on one aspect of the selected country, that is temperature, energy consumption, or carbon emission. Each arc represents a year and each layer represents a decade. By hovering a decade, we can see how the changes of a country in the past 10 years. For example, China brought its average temperature down from 2001 to 2011, but they are faring very poorly in controlling the consumption of energy and carbon emission. The last phase is an interactive storyboard to display the comparisons of the top 10 countries who consumed the most energy or emitted the most carbon in each year. This viz links all the discrete details given in the previous two approaches and tries to invoke the same potential factors that may invoke the audience's further thoughts, such as could global warming possibly affect the sea level or the air quality, which countries are using too much of energy and producing too much of population. If they could control such factors, would the world's average temperature go down? So when we click on one of the indicators, so you click one of the indicators and can select a year from the slider, we see an interactive bubble floating out of the top 10 countries of the world which has the most CO2 emissions. The value in the bubble denotes the carbon emitted in metric tons, and there is an average temperature shown which shows how the world's temperature has been affected due to the adversities in that year. Similarly, we can select the energy indicator and it will do the same thing as that of the carbon indicator.